Hello, my name's Eleanor Abbott. Throughout this slideshow, I'll be discussing mathematics and numeracy in early childhood education to create a clear understanding in the relation to the nature, development and processes of children aged 0 to 8 years. Understanding play-based experiences and how we can encourage and educate the children in these teachable moments, with a combination of spontaneous and intentional teaching, child-led, child-initiated, and educator-supported, as we need to help encourage the children's understandings and how they belong to their world as they build on their concepts. Understanding early childhood pedagogy. Learning starts from as early as birth. In early childhood education and care settings, educators have a very powerful influence on the children's development. Following the Early Learning Years framework, the educator must establish and build nurturing relationships with the children. This will foster a sense of well-being, self-esteem, and self-confidence in the children to create confident, competent learners that can be supported to acquire skills and knowledge through active collaboration with the children and educators. In the early years, we are creating a foundation for lifelong learning and future success. As educators, we will continue to build on the pedagogical experiences, such as below. Concepts are building blocks of knowledge. To be able to categorize the different information into groups, facts, attributes, steps, and skills in a process to understand and learn each of the concepts. As children grow and develop physically, socially, and mentally, their concepts also grow and develop. Development refers to the changes that take place with the growth and the experience. It follows an individual timetable for each child. Numeracy and mathematical concept growth and development will begin in babies as they explore their world with their senses. They look, touch, smell, hear, and taste. Children are born curious and they want to learn all about their environment. They begin to learn size, weight, shape, and space as they look around their surroundings. Please see in the table below. Development of preschool mathematics concepts. As children grow, so do their concepts. For example, preschoolers should be able to do the concepts listed below. Theoretical links to the development and understandings. Jean Piaget. Understanding some of the challenges in planning and instruction with the following components. It is important to consider and understand the mathematical development of each child. As an educator, you need to understand and identify appropriate teaching and educating for all children in your care. You need to be aware of those who are gifted and those with learning disabilities, and create different approaches of learning, planning, and preparing programs for all children. You also need to consider English language learners and mathematics learning disorder with mathematics and anxiety. Mathematics linking to the Australian Curriculum Foundation Year. Foundation strands include understanding, fluency, problem solving and reasoning. These are integral parts of mathematics within the Australian curriculum. Mathematics linking to the Early Learning Years framework. Learning outcome 5. Children are effective communicators. Naturalistic experiences. This is when children go about their daily activities spontaneously. It is critical for children during the sensory motor period and can be very valuable for older children. Having correct environment and materials such as things to look at, touch, taste, smell and hear is critical to foster learning experiences. The educator to observe the children's activity, watch how it's progressing and respond. Children need natural spaces to learn, grow and blossom. Also, informal learning experiences. This can happen where the child is engaged in a naturalistic experience that is not pre-planned or at a specific time. The educator initiates, realizes that it's time to scaffold. Educators supporting play-based learning experiences. As educators, when setting up environments to support play-based learning experiences and concept development for children in the early years, we need to consider. Below are some different play spaces to support mathematics. My concept learning experience. Age group 4 to 5 years. Concept: numbers and counting using one of the 5 counting principles below. I chose this concept to further gain our understanding of the 5 principles of counting. The principle I have chosen is one-to-one, to build on the children's concept of numbers and counting. This principle is to solve problems, match sets, compare number amounts, counting objects, and recognizing number of objects. First, placing a number cards 1 to 10 on a table. Second, encourage and help the children identify the numbers placed on the table. Third, then I will place all different colours of small pom-poms on the table. Encourage the children to place the correct amount of pom-poms to the correct numbered cards, counting out loud. Matching the written number to the quantity provides one-to-one correspondence while counting concrete materials. The EYLF learning outcomes and the developmental milestones being achieved in my experience are: understanding my role as an educator. I need to be aware of the following: